what's up, everybody? It's your favorite Fett. Baltimore Orioles fans. It looked so promising day one, didn't it? Tell me, it looked promising. I know it did. Bucks 8-0 on opening day. Everything looked tuned with the offense. The bats were hot, and boom, crash. Last two games, our pitching was destroyed. Cashner and Gosman both imploded as normal in Baltimore with our pitching, and Minnesota took 2 out of 3 from us after the opening day loss. A couple things I want to hit on. While the starting pitching did give up a lot of runs, I got to be more upset about the bats, guys. I mean, that was horrible. I mean, a lot of people were giving Chase Cisco a lot of crap for bunting in the ninth. But, this is the way I feel about it. I hate the shift. It's not baseball, all right? It's only become part of baseball in the last 5-6 years, okay? And now it's a every at-bat thing, which I understand, you got to be able to beat it. It's part of the game now. So, but for Minnesota to cry about their pitcher having a one-hitter, he's got a complete game. He's going in the ninth. I get that. I play fantasy. I understand the purposes for, some of those stats. But, I just don't understand the Twins, why they're crying about him. He's a rookie. He did what his coach told him to do. He did what he saw with the shift moving. He's trying to get a rally going, and, he bunted. Oh, well, he got on base. That's what you're supposed to do in baseball. No matter what, whether there's a shift or not, you're supposed to get on base, even if you're down 6-0 in the bottom of the ninth. I mean, it's one of those things that people are like, oh, it's Bush League. Is it really? Is it really, though? I mean, so anyways, that was one of the huge takeaways I wanted to take away from the series with the Twins. The Twins look good, man. They're going to compete with the Indians for the AL Central, as well as, running into the postseason. So, I could definitely see them snagging a wild card. A lot has to do, and we didn't even see some of the new additions. Pineda, I think, is on the DL for 60 days. But we got lit up. That's all I got to say about that. The bats went cold, and then we had a couple ninth inning streamers, Trey and Chance. So not a whole lot of positives to take away from that, considering, I don't know. It just depends on how you want to look at it. I start the season every season with optimism. I think it's the year we go, and, I end up halfway through July. Is it football season yet? But I'm changing that. I'm sticking true. I love baseball. I love everything about it. Like I said, I'm just it looks like it's going to be another typical Orioles year where, the bats and the arms both go out at the same time, and we get crushed. I'm recording this on Tuesday morning, so also want to hit on the Astros, who dropped their banner last night against us, and boy, did they drop us too. We got smashed down in Houston. It's like we're going to get swept by them. Another tough opponent here, first up at the year. And then we have the Yankees series to follow, who I think SkiveWalker will be joining me to talk about that, hopefully around Wednesday. But stay on track. Like I said, I'm not real happy that we imploded. I understand it was, they are a good team. It's not like we're playing, some of the worst teams in the league. The Twins are going to go to the playoffs, and Houston is the reigning World Series champs. I mean, I think it was a year or two ago, the Orioles set the Major League strikeout record for most strikeouts in a game against them. So I don't have much faith when it comes to us playing teams who have great pitching, and that would be Houston. I don't really feel as if Minnesota has that great of pitching, but the fact that our bats went completely cold from opening day to the previous 3 games has just been astronomical. It is absolutely what every O's fan every year cringes and cries to hear and see. Still behind the boys. Still think they're going to put it together. Still, hopefully, can get on a little streak. Still haven't played anyone in the division, which we all know is so crucial. But we are down. We are now 1-3 to start the season. Hopefully today against Houston we fare better. We're gonna have to see. I was hoping that was just jitters with the banner ceremony, and Houston had their coach come back who had fallen ill during the parade. I don't think he was given a high percentage chance to beat whatever sickness he had, but he did. Congratulations to him. Threw out the first pitch. It was a nice ceremony. They got a cool little metal flag hanging out in the outfield now showing they won, but all that's over. It's on to this season and what matters. But for us Orioles fans, it's like I said, it is the same shit, same crap, same thing that we constantly are harping about. Pitching, the bats just going lights out cold. And part of that has to be, we're a predominantly right-handed batting team, and we like to swing through the fences. So saw a lot of junk thrown our way against the Twins, and we swung at it, and I just saw a couple guys flat out not swing the bats. And like I said, the bright points, I like seeing Cisco get some playing time there. If he's going to play a series, I'm all right with that. Every 3 games and let Caleb Joseph catch, I'm totally all right with that. I have no issues. Another good thing I wanted to hit on is I personally thought the bullpen did great. I thought everybody they brought in relief over the last couple of days has done great. There hasn't been anyone really imploding in the bullpen. Got to give a shout out to Tim Beckham for that 2-run homer. That was nice too. He saved us from getting shut out in Houston last night. So we have been swinging the bat. Unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be the same as it was last year, where you either hit a home run or you get out. So constantly on the verge of worrying about that. On top of that, I was looking at the rest of the division as the Yankees look extremely strong. The Red Sox. I mean, I know everyone's like, "Oh, it's 3 days in." Like, yeah, but I mean, when you play in the AL East, as tough division as we do, I mean, you got to worry about it. You got to scout everybody else out. And honestly, I think we can go toe-to-toe with the Blue Jays and Devil Rays. I'm not too concerned with them. Maybe I'm wrong because we haven't played them yet, but Yankees and Red Sox do look good. I am worried about the Yankees just having so much depth. But another thing I want to bring up tonight is the injury bugs. The injury bugs are out there. You are starting to see guys, for the first time probably in my baseball watching career, and mostly because I play a lot of fantasy, I am seeing teams not hesitate to slide guys on the DL for any little thing. We're finally starting to trust their prospects, their rosters, giving young guys chances. It's all being a part of the game now. And I don't remember it as much as a kid or growing up, but I'm starting to see that now, where it looks like teams are putting a little more faith into, their star players hurt. Well, let's just make sure he's all right. Slap him on the DL for 10 days. So I'm perfectly all right with that. I like that. Gets people experience, some of the younger guys, and some of the bench guys you normally don't see as much. I like the fact that, for instance, Cisco got called, got put in, and I do like, as much as it pains me to see, I do like us. I like us hitting the long, even though it's not as frequently as I like. You got Trey, Tim, some other guys. And we're missing Trumbo, too. No, let's not forget that. Trumbo usually is our right fielder. I think he can play first. He's not a bad DH on DH days. I mean, we are still not completely 100% healthy. Obviously, we will be for a while because Zach Britt is going to be out. But besides that, I mean, 2 big pieces on the DL are Trumbo and Britt. So we won't really know since we're going to be half the season without Britton. I didn't really like the way Brock blew the save opening night, but Adam Jones had him covered, man. That 11th inning walk-off bomb, I mean, and it could have been anybody else except Mr. Oriole right now. Like, he's been with the team longest tenured. I'm happy we made that trade for him back. I think it was 2008 we got him from Seattle, and ever since he's been with us, I'm glad we locked him up. Now at 32, I want to see how much wear and tear goes on with him this year. I know he's everyone's like, oh, he's on the wrong side of 30. Well, he looks just fine to me. Saw him make a couple plays. Saw Gentry make a nice snag in the outfield opening day, which, I did not think Chad Gentry was going to be starting opening day, but sure enough, there he was. Gotten to see some guys come off the bench like Danny Valencia, pinch hit and stuff. He also plays first, third, I guess. So it'll be interesting to see all these puzzles come together as the year progresses. Like I said, I'm not real enthused after the 3 games, stat-wise, highlight-wise, watching the game-wise, but I'm not giving up. You know what I mean? Even the game in Houston last night was ugly for me, and we imploded. But what are you gonna do? It's the best team in baseball, the Houston Astros, and they got better. They added Garrett Cole. They're fully healthy. I think they're missing one guy due to a suspension. But besides that, to me, that's the measuring stick. And the measuring stick is the Houston Astros and the AL. And the NL, you can go a bunch of different ways. You got the Cubs. Brewers are looking pretty decent. And I got to give a real quick shout out right now. The Pittsburgh Pirates, man. Wow. Now, I know they opened the season against Detroit, and they swept them. But 3-0, they look good. They look young. And I know it's another small market team. People are going to hate me by the end of the baseball season because I like small market teams. I like teams that are doing it the old-fashioned way, where you bring up your prospects. You don't go make a giant trade or a giant signing worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You play with what you got talent-wise that you've brought up prospects. And like I said, this isn't a baseball podcast for the Pittsburgh Pirates, but I am going to give them a huge kudos. Opening the season 3-0, sweeping the Detroit Tigers. Don't really have much else, ladies and gentlemen. This is just going to be a short, quick podcast and wrapping up the Orioles' first 4 games. 1-3. That's where we're sitting right now. And hopefully we get a win tonight in Houston. We need something because it is not looking good. I did hear Cobb is about a week away, so maybe we'll see him this week. Maybe, they call him a little bit early. He gets to start a game against the Yankees. If not, look for him next week. So, all right. Everybody take it easy out there. Be safe and smart, and let's go O's.